Kin's story has captivated the world from the moment he claimed to have discovered a meteorite in Panama that contained something entirely unknown. What began as the strange sight of a black, shifting substance has now escalated into one of the most extraordinary accounts of possible extraterrestrial life ever shared publicly. In his most recent video, released only hours ago, Kin revealed astonishing footage that has once again raised the stakes and deepened the mystery. This new recording has quickly gone viral, with millions of viewers analyzing every frame, searching for clues about what exactly he has uncovered. The video begins with Kin focusing his camera on the familiar black mass that has been at the heart of his updates for weeks. Unlike earlier footage, however, this time the substance no longer appears simply amorphous or gelatinous. Instead, it shows movement that is both purposeful and structured. Viewers were stunned as the footage seemed to reveal a tentacle-like extension pushing outward from the main body of the entity. This was not a vague ripple or distortion, but a clear appendage, long and flexible, ending in what looked like a small claw. The defining moment came when this extension appeared to reach toward an object and lift it. For many, this was the most undeniable proof yet that the creature is not only alive, but intelligent enough to interact with its environment. Reactions poured in almost immediately. Those convinced of the authenticity of Kin's discovery pointed out how the entity seemed to exhibit natural breathing movements, its central mass rising and falling rhythmically, suggesting lungs or some other respiratory system forming inside it. Others highlighted how the black substance itself appeared larger than in previous videos, as though it had been steadily growing in size with each passing day. The idea that something extraterrestrial could be developing in real time has left many awestruck, while others admit to a deep unease about what this could mean for humanity. What has particularly fascinated viewers is how the organism now appears to be constructing a body. Earlier updates had shown random branching patterns and goo-like forms stretching outward in no clear design. Now, however, some of these extensions are becoming solidified, taking on shapes that resemble arms or legs. In the most recent footage, sections of the creature seem defined, with distinct angles and structures. Observers describe the entity as if it is in the process of assembling itself, transforming from a formless mass into a recognizable living being before the eyes of the world. If true, this would mark one of the most remarkable biological transformations ever documented. The implications of such a discovery are staggering. If Kin has indeed captured evidence of a life form originating from beyond Earth, it would mean that humanity is witnessing the first public proof of extraterrestrial biology. For some, such footage represents a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to study life beyond the planet. Yet, for ordinary viewers, the sight of an alien creature moving, breathing, and now growing limbs evokes feelings of awe mixed with fear. Awe, because the possibility of not being alone in the universe has always been a dream and a question of human civilization. Fear, because this entity is evolving here, on Earth, and its capabilities are still entirely unknown. The footage also raises questions about control. Kin himself has made it clear in past updates that he is concerned about attempts to seize the entity from him. His decision to keep it inside a locked safe was seen as a precaution, both to protect himself and to prevent the organism from spreading unchecked. Now, however, with this latest development showing defined limbs and the ability to pick up objects, the tension has only grown. Followers of his story speculate about whether it is safe to keep the entity in human possession at all, or whether authorities will soon intervene in ways that might remove it from public view entirely. Emotions surrounding the video are divided. Some describe being filled with wonder, feeling that they are part of a historic moment in which humanity may finally be encountering undeniable evidence of alien life. Others admit to being unsettled by the idea that something alien and growing is now locked away in a safe, in the hands of a single individual. The prospect of an unknown organism, possibly intelligent, forming a body and displaying signs of strength and dexterity, makes some fear that the situation could spiral beyond control. This new footage has also reignited debate between the different camps of interpretation. The extraterrestrial perspective holds that this is clearly proof of life beyond Earth, pointing to the structured movement, breathing motions, and claw-like appendages as evidence of an intelligent being. The biological view emphasizes the growth patterns and compares them to rapid cellular development or an accelerated form of evolution, something that may be natural but previously unseen. The technological perspective argues that this could be engineered material, designed by an advanced intelligence to self-assemble into a functioning organism. All three views are amplified by Kin's latest release, yet none can explain definitively what the world has just witnessed. What remains undeniable is the sheer power of the images. The sight of a black alien substance growing and forming into what looks like arms, legs, and claws has left millions transfixed. The fact that it can now interact with objects, however small, raises questions about its strength, its purpose, and its intentions. Whether it is extraterrestrial, biological, or technological, its presence challenges everything humanity thought it knew about life and creation. Kin's updates have transformed into a global phenomenon, with people from every corner of the world watching and waiting to see what will happen next. The entity has become a symbol of both human curiosity and human fear, embodying the eternal desire to know the unknown and the unease that comes with confronting it. As it grows larger and more complex, the tension grows with it. Will Kin be able to continue documenting it freely, or will forces larger than him intervene to take control? The James Webb Telescope just found something completely unexplained in Saturn's atmosphere. The James Webb Space Telescope has once again provided humanity with a mystery that challenges the boundaries of science and imagination. In its latest observations, the telescope detected strange dark beads drifting in Saturn's upper atmosphere, positioned above the planet's famous hexagonal storm at the North Pole. These features, unlike anything ever recorded, have baffled astronomers and sparked intense debate about their nature and possible origins. The findings were revealed in late August in the journal Geophysical Research Letters, marking a turning point in the study of Saturn and its mysterious atmosphere. Saturn has long been a source of fascination for scientists and stargazers alike, with its brilliant rings, dynamic storms, and the immense hexagonal structure discovered in 1980 by the Voyager spacecraft. This hexagon, spanning an extraordinary 18,000 miles across, spins endlessly above the pole, completing a rotation roughly every 10 hours. Later, the Cassini spacecraft studied the hexagon in detail during its 13-year mission around Saturn, yet many aspects of the formation remain unexplained. Now, with the James Webb Telescope's powerful near-infrared spectrograph, a new layer of mystery has emerged, a four-armed, star-shaped pattern in the stratosphere, and above it, dark beads suspended in the planet's ionosphere. The telescope's gaze was directed at Saturn's ionosphere and stratosphere, which lie 684 miles and 373 miles above the planet's surface. Over the course of 10 hours, researchers tracked emissions from positively charged hydrogen molecules, known as H3, along with methane molecules. Instead of uniform patterns, the team discovered unexpected disruptions. The ionosphere revealed bead-like dark features, evenly separated yet vast in scale, drifting slowly in the charged plasma. Beneath them, in the stratosphere, an asymmetric star-shaped structure appeared, with four elongated arms stretching across the atmospheric layers. Professor Tom Stallard of Northumbria University expressed astonishment at the results. The team had expected to see broad, predictable emissions in the atmosphere, but what emerged instead were unprecedented patterns. These beads, spread apart yet seemingly connected, defy easy explanation. They resemble chains of energy nodes floating across the planet, hinting at complex interactions between Saturn's rotating atmosphere and its powerful magnetosphere. The possibility that they mark a form of energy exchange responsible for Saturn's auroras has been raised, though this remains speculation. What makes the discovery more intriguing is the potential link between the ionosphere beads and the stratosphere star pattern. Some of the darkest beads line up precisely with the strongest of the star's arms, suggesting that the two phenomena could be connected. Whether this alignment is a coincidence or evidence of a deeper physical relationship is not yet clear. If the connection is real, it would represent a bridge between different atmospheric layers, revealing how energy from the magnetosphere cascades into the depths of Saturn's skies. The star pattern itself is also remarkable. Unlike the geometric regularity of the hexagon, the star is uneven, its arms irregular in length and intensity. It may be a reflection or extension of the dynamics that fuel the hexagon, a new layer of complexity stacked above the already mysterious storm. The idea that Saturn's atmosphere is layered with hidden patterns, some only visible in the infrared spectrum, expands the understanding of how gas giants function and how their immense energy systems are sustained. Saturn's current position adds urgency to the observations. The planet is at its equinox, a period when sunlight is evenly distributed across its hemispheres. This unique solar alignment could be driving changes in the atmospheric currents, meaning that the beads and star patterns might only be visible for a limited time. On the 21st of September, Saturn will be at its closest point to Earth, offering astronomers the best possible opportunity to gather further data before the conditions shift. If the features evolve or vanish with the changing sunlight, it may provide critical insight into their true origins. The discovery of the dark beads raises broader questions about the mysteries of planetary atmospheres. What physical processes could give rise to structures that appear bead-like and evenly spaced across such vast distances? Could they represent regions of cooler plasma, strange magnetic disturbances, or something entirely unknown? Scientists have drawn comparisons to Earth's auroras, which are also shaped by the interaction of solar winds with magnetic fields, but the scale and appearance of Saturn's beads suggest something far more complex. For many observers, the findings highlight just how much remains hidden in the solar system. Decades of exploration have revealed stunning images and groundbreaking data, yet every new tool, from Voyager to Cassini and now the James Webb, reveals more mysteries than answers. Saturn's dark beads are a reminder that even the closest planets hold secrets beyond human comprehension. The fact that these features are not only unexpected, but also entirely unexplained, underscores the limits of current scientific models. As the global scientific community digests these results, there is a sense of awe and wonder. Humanity is witnessing structures that may never have been seen before, patterns in a distant world that hint at processes not yet understood. For some, this discovery is not only about Saturn, but about the broader cosmos, a glimpse into how diverse and complex planetary systems can be. If features like these exist on Saturn, they could exist elsewhere, on gas giants orbiting other stars, and even beyond. For now, the beads and the star remain a mystery. In a mysterious incident that has sparked both intrigue and debate, a storm spotter working with the US National Weather Service captured something on video that defies easy explanation. Known for his keen eye and methodical documentation of severe weather, the experienced spotter had no intention of stumbling upon what may be one of the most unusual aerial phenomena recorded in recent years. During a routine thunderstorm observation, his camera picked up a massive sphere with 6 prominent spikes protruding from its outer shell. The object appeared in the sky amid a cascade of lightning, paused momentarily, then grew in size before vanishing into the surrounding storm clouds. The footage, though brief, has left even seasoned meteorologists scratching their heads. The spotter, who has remained anonymous, explained in detail how he captured the video. He was employing a common technique used in the field, recording 1-minute segments of video during active storms in hopes of catching interesting lightning strikes. On this particular occasion, he accidentally began filming in standard video mode instead of his usual slow-motion setting. Realizing the mistake, he paused briefly to switch settings and resumed filming. The result was a short but astonishing clip in which the mysterious spiked sphere made its appearance. Upon reviewing the footage, the storm spotter was stunned. This was unlike anything he had ever seen before, and his attempts to make sense of it through consultation with his meteorological colleagues yielded no satisfying answers. The object itself was striking. Roughly spherical in shape, it seemed to be encased in a shell or field marked by 6 symmetrical spikes radiating from its center. Its color was difficult to distinguish clearly due to the lighting and cloud cover, but it stood out unmistakably against the roiling backdrop of thunderheads and bolts of lightning. What shocked viewers most was not only its form, but its behavior. After becoming visible, the object appeared to hover momentarily in place, then expanded slightly in size before it faded into the clouds above, as though either cloaking itself or accelerating away at a speed too fast to be followed. The footage was soon shared online, accompanied by the storm spotter's measured and technical description of the event. He made it clear that he was not prone to wild speculation, and that he had seen countless anomalies in the skies over his career, everything from ball lightning to atmospheric optical illusions. But this object, he said, simply did not match any known weather-related phenomenon. It lacked the chaotic motion of wind-borne debris, the erratic pulse of ball lightning, or the distortion associated with lens flares or camera glitches. Naturally, the video has drawn attention from both the scientific community and those who study unidentified aerial phenomena. Theories have abounded, ranging from misidentified meteorological events to more speculative possibilities involving extraterrestrial visitors. Among these, one of the most persistent theories is that the object may have been using the storm itself as a source of energy or cover. This idea is not new. For decades, reports have surfaced about UFOs appearing during periods of extreme weather, particularly thunderstorms. Witnesses across the globe have described luminous or structured objects in the sky during electrical storms, often emerging just before or after a major lightning strike. These sightings have led some researchers to propose that such storms may provide a form of natural energy that these unknown crafts can utilize. The high-energy environment, filled with electromagnetic pulses and atmospheric ionization, might either fuel their propulsion systems or allow them to temporarily manifest in our world. Another compelling theory suggests that storms act as a visual and sensory shroud. The chaos and noise of a storm, combined with the limited visibility caused by rain, clouds, and flashes of light, create the perfect camouflage for aerial phenomena. In such an environment, a brief appearance or movement can go unnoticed or be easily dismissed as a weather-related anomaly. Only with slow-motion video or digital enhancement can such anomalies be isolated and studied, which makes this particular case especially important. The object captured on camera was seen clearly and distinctly enough to rule out many common causes of misidentification. What also sets this event apart is the credibility of the witness. As a trained storm spotter, the individual has a deep understanding of atmospheric behavior and a practiced eye for anomalies. Unlike casual observers, he approached the footage with the same analytical mindset he uses when monitoring tornadoes or lightning behavior. His initial reaction was not to jump to conclusions, but to seek input from other professionals in the field. That none of them could provide a plausible explanation only deepens the mystery. The shape of the object, too, is unusual. While there are many accounts of spherical or disc-shaped UFOs, fewer involve protrusions like spikes. Some have drawn comparisons to ancient depictions of celestial objects in early mythologies, star-shaped artifacts and radiating orbs found in ancient petroglyphs and texts. Whether these comparisons are valid or simply symbolic remains uncertain, but the resemblance has been enough to fuel further curiosity among those who explore the historical aspects of unexplained aerial phenomena. In the months following the release of the video, the scientific community has largely remained silent. The National Weather Service has not made an official statement regarding the footage, and without additional corroborating evidence, many institutions have refrained from making any formal evaluations. However, in the world of independent researchers and civilian UFO analysts, the video continues to be a subject of intense interest and scrutiny. Several groups have conducted frame-by-frame analyses, focusing on the object's symmetry, the way light interacts with its surface, and its trajectory before vanishing. Although interpretations vary, consensus remains that this is not something easily dismissed. As technology advances and more individuals are equipped with high-definition cameras and smartphones, the chances of capturing unexplained aerial events have increased. This also means that the scrutiny such footage faces is higher than ever. In this case, however, the video appears to have withstood the initial wave of skepticism. It has not been debunked as a hoax, camera artifact, or natural phenomenon. Its authenticity, while not definitively proven, remains compelling due to the credibility of the source and the clarity of the footage. Ultimately, the spiked sphere over the stormy skies of the United States remains a mystery. Whether it was a vehicle from another world, a secret terrestrial craft, or a phenomenon yet to be explained by science, its brief appearance has added another piece to the vast and ever-evolving puzzle of UFO phenomena. What is clear is that we are still far from fully understanding the skies above us, and that nature, particularly during its most violent and electrified moments, may hold secrets that challenge the limits of our current knowledge. In the quiet countryside of Finland lived two avid birdwatchers. Their shared passion for wildlife had forged a deep bond between them, and together they embarked on countless adventures to observe the avian wonders of their homeland. On a specific instance, they experienced an enigmatic occurrence in the celestial realm that left them bewildered and intrigued. On a serene and bright day, the sun beamed a gentle radiance over the picturesque Finnish terrain as the two individuals embarked towards their beloved bird-watching sanctuary. The weather was refreshing, and the atmosphere was tranquil, enhancing their outdoor experience. Hovering gracefully just beyond the canopy of the trees, a gleaming metallic entity remained suspended in mid-air. The aircraft's appearance was ethereal, lacking any identifiable wings or propellers, which gave it a surreal quality. Its form seemed to constantly transform, defying all expectations of a conventional aircraft, as observed by the individuals witnessing it. During the encounter, a man recounted the moment when he struggled to quickly modify his camera configurations to document the peculiar occurrence. Fortunately, he managed to do so just in time before the mysterious object vanished into the distance. This incident highlights the importance of being prepared to capture unexpected events promptly and effectively. While engaged in the act of capturing images, the individual managed to take numerous photographs. Concurrently, his companion endeavored to record the enigmatic object on video, expressing difficulty as his camera seemed unable to appropriately focus on the object due to its constantly changing appearance. This situation presented a challenge in documenting the mysterious entity through visual means. The appearance of the object underwent a series of remarkable changes, evolving first from a shiny disc into a stretched-out cylinder and eventually into a perfectly round sphere. Throughout this transformation, the object's shape shifted gradually, showcasing a fascinating metamorphosis. As they peered through the lens of their cameras, capturing every intricate detail, and pondered over a myriad of inquiries, their gaze remained fixed on the enigmatic entity that hovered before them, shrouded in mystery and intrigue. After seizing the images, the individuals recounted that the unidentified object swiftly ascended with remarkable velocity, vanishing into the immense reaches of the sky shortly afterward. This event left the observers in awe of the sudden and rapid movement displayed by the object. Both individuals found themselves incapable of grasping the essence of the occurrence they had observed. Despite their efforts, the complexity of the phenomenon eluded their understanding. In the typical scenario involving unknown objects being captured, the images inevitably found their place on social media, triggering discussions and speculations among individuals regarding the nature and identity of these objects. The observation made by an individual highlighted the intriguing nature of the sighting, noting that the majority of unidentified objects typically maintain a consistent shape. This particular observation of a changing shape was deemed significant as it added a layer of authenticity to their encounter, thus enhancing the credibility associated with the experience. One proposal recommended that the images be uploaded to a database specifically designed for UFO sightings as a precautionary measure in the event that this unidentified object is observed again. Many labeled this object as a shape-shifting UFO and said that these objects possess a distinctive feature characterized by their remarkable capability to morph into a wide array of shapes and forms, showcasing a level of versatility that intrigues witnesses and challenges conventional beliefs. Observers worldwide have recounted encounters with unidentified aerial phenomena that initially present themselves as the classic flying saucers commonly associated with UFO lore, only to undergo astonishing metamorphoses into elongated cylinders, luminous orbs, or even amorphous, fluid-like structures. This remarkable ability to alter their appearance transcends the boundaries of known aircraft technologies, pushing the boundaries of our understanding in fields such as propulsion, aerodynamics, and materials science. Numerous reliable witnesses, ranging from military personnel and commercial pilots to trained observers, have documented instances of UFOs exhibiting shape-shifting characteristics. These eyewitnesses typically hold a high level of proficiency in distinguishing between conventional aircraft and atmospheric occurrences, adding credibility to their reports. Their narratives imply that the phenomenon goes beyond mere optical deceptions or misinterpretations, as these individuals possess the knowledge and experience necessary to discern between familiar and unidentified aerial entities. The accounts provided by these individuals offer compelling insights into the complex nature of these sightings, suggesting that there may be more to these encounters than meets the eye. Shape-shifting, unidentified flying objects are commonly linked to flight behaviors that surpass the capacities of traditional planes. Observers have recounted abrupt alterations in speed, unpredictable movements, and the capability to remain suspended noiselessly for prolonged durations. These actions go against the established laws of physics, pushing the boundaries of our comprehension and questioning the fundamentals of propulsion and aerodynamics. UFO sightings often involve encounters with phenomena that exhibit astonishing capabilities, sparking curiosity and prompting a re-evaluation of our understanding of aviation norms and technological possibilities.